This episode of the Reppin, the Stateline podcast with John, George, and Josh is sponsored by the Brodo Rockstar Group at EXP Realty. The home buying process is stressful, especially when it's your first time. The Brodo Rockstar Group is committed to giving you a stress-free experience while guiding you through the process from getting approved for a loan to getting the keys on closing day. Let their team treat you like a rock star. To book an appointment or to search all available properties in the Stateline area, visit buywithbroda.com.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Repping the Stateline podcast with John, George, and Josh.
Bienvenido al episodio de esta semana del podcast de Reppin the Stateline con John, George y Josh.
All right,
What do you guys think? All right.
Hey,
we're bilingual now for this place.
We are bilingual thanks to Google Translate, but we were talking before we started recording about a great event. But first, welcome Stateliners. We're back 2023. Hope you had a great 2-week stretch there where you spent time with family, did the important things, had a great new year. But we were talking about this event that George is holding this weekend, and it's a bilingual event. And I was like, I know I can come. I got my translator right here. So that's what that was.
Before we get into it, George, you want to talk about the event real quick?
Sure. It's going to be an awesome event. It is actually not an event. It's more of a seminar. A workshop. And it is a workshop for ITIN. Anybody that is either looking to get an ITIN, Christian and his team will be doing applications for ITINs.
Attorney Christian Solaris, Midwest Law Works.
Correct.
We know Christian, but our listeners might not.
Yes. He will be providing complimentary services to enroll and get an ITIN. And then me, with Planet Home Lending, I have the ability to do mortgages for ITIN borrowers. So those that have ITINs, or even if you're still going through the process of obtaining one, and Christian's going to help with that, we will set you on the path to home ownership for 2023.
Okay,
it's going to be a fun event on Saturday morning, 10 a.m. over at Midwest Law Works.
Okay,
right
and you
off
keep
the
saying
Rivers.
ITIN. That's INTN. Right?
ITIN.
ITIN. All right, ITIN. What is ITIN?
ITIN
Because again,
is
people might not know what that is.
Individual tax ID number.
Okay. And why would I need an individual tax ID number?
Because you don't have a social.
Okay, so I'm a resident alien. I'm legally in the country. I work. I pay taxes, but I don't have a social security number because I'm not a citizen. Only citizens get social security numbers.
Correct.
Or I'm working here because I live in a foreign country. I come here to work my job, but I want to buy a house because I'm working here for one of the big manufacturers. I might be given an ITIN number, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So just want to clarify. So if you're listening to this and you fit in that qualification, you want to buy a house, this is the opportunity for you to learn how to go about doing that. So I think that's a great idea.
You got it. So let's recap. I mean, we had a nice week off for the new year.
We did.
And we had an awesome Christmas to New Year. So we should have a ton of stuff to recap for our listeners now that we're back. I sure had a lot that I got done over the last 2 weeks. I'm very excited about it, and I'm ready for the new year. And
well, considering the options of things to do in the Rockford area and surrounding areas this weekend, lay low. Relax.
One more week of relax. Yeah, one more weekend of relaxation. Although it is before, I don't want to jump too far into this weekend yet, because it is a holiday this Saturday for some people like myself and John. So before we do that, let's tell me about what you guys did for New Year's, or what you guys did for the week between Christmas and New Year's. Typically, it's for me in sales, mortgage, really slow week. So typically I take that week off and I was somewhat busy. We had that huge snowmageddon, supposed snowmageddon. We went to the closing on the 23rd. After that, we had Christmas, the usual, very nice, relaxed for the weekend. But I was busy the week of, uncharacteristic. I had several deals to work on, several customers to reach out to, make sure their applications were moving forward. But New Year's was fun. For New Year's, I had all the family over our house. We cooked, and I don't know any of these details because I am not a chef, but I know is Monica bought one expensive slab of meat, and it was so good. And I would pay that kind of money any day of the week to have meat that tender, that juicy, that I don't know what cut it was or anything. All I know is that they sous vide it, supposedly. I think that's the word. And it was phenomenal. We had that for New Year's Eve. We did a fun little thing. The kids, we had 9 p.m. for the kids, midnight, and then the adults stayed up and played Minute to Win It with all the grandpas, adults, and it was fun.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That was for Christmas or for New Year's?
That was New Year's.
New Year's. All right.
I know your traditions for Christmas, but what did you do for New Year's?
Well, my tradition for Christmas changed this year. Fortunately, Gill's, the owners of Gill's Diner, retired. Longtime employees did buy it, but they decided not to open on Christmas morning. So we went to Sunrise for Christmas morning over on Windsor and Alpine.
Awesome.
Amazing food. I'm not going to complain. We all just went in our pajamas, had food, hung out again. Didn't do much that day. Shout out to our friend and fellow realtor Clyde McClintock, Windsor Pizza. He mentioned that. I wound up having Windsor Pizza Christmas night.
Nice.
So it wasn't too bad. Hung out with the family. I mean, kids were running around, boyfriends, girlfriends, all that stuff. So it is what it is. Monday, though, after Christmas, I was showing houses. Everybody was off. Like that was the technical holiday. Working, like you said, it was weird. We've had a lot of stuff going on.
I think it's because it's so bad. Not bad. Nothing's changed since October, November.
Right.
What has changed is people are kind of like, oh, this isn't panic. This isn't going away anytime soon. This is kind of the new norm.
Right.
Go ahead. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine. But the week just flew by, and was working again. New Year's Eve, I probably looked at 7 houses that day with one of my clients, and then we were the old couple. My son went out to a New Year's party. My daughter was at a New Year's party. My other son was at his friend's house for the night. And me and Venice at 10 o'clock just looked at each other and was like, we drank, we went out, had some wine, went to a winery. We were together Friday, George, before that. Mm-hmm. And then with our families, we got to go out to Geneva Winery. Great place if you're ever in Geneva, Illinois. Brent is amazing. You got a bunch of bottles. We had some good burgers from Burger Local.
Yes.
Nice burger place there.
Really fun game.
Yeah.
Really fun game. And it's called Hot Takes.
Hot Takes.
It basically everything you're not supposed to do with family and the holidays.
Yes.
Is in this game, and everybody gets into it, and it gets heated, and it gets fun, especially after bottles of wine.
Yeah, it's conversations about all the things we're not supposed to talk about: religion, politics, just life in general. But yeah, we had that, and then New Year's Eve, me and Venice, I showed 7 houses. I picked her up. We went up to Stoller up in Delavan, Wisconsin. They do an amazing cheese and sausage and little extra stuff board and fresh homemade baked bread. And we did that, and we split a bottle of wine up there, brought another bottle home, finished that second bottle, and said, all right, it's 10 o'clock. Happy New Year. I'll see you tomorrow. We went to bed. So like old people, we did not wait for the ball to drop, nothing. But just caught up with people on New Year's Day and just hit the ground running. So that's what we did. Very simple, quiet, nothing crazy. It's weird as the kids get older, things change.
Sure. For sure.
How about you, Josh?
I had a weird holidays, I guess. I worked a lot before Christmas, super busy. As you guys know, closed a bunch of insurance loans for you guys. The week and then Christmas, we go to my mom's in the morning on Christmas Eve. And we made like a brunch and had a whole bunch of presents and that good stuff. Then we always go to backyard for Christmas Eve night. So we did that with my in-laws, and then opened a bunch of presents there. And then Christmas Day, Santa came, and then we go over to my in-laws' house for Christmas Day, and it was cool because my grandmother-in-law came over. She's been super sick, so she was there for about 20 minutes, and all of us got to see her, and she ended up passing Thursday the 29th. So there we had some family flying in from out of town. One of my, like, I guess my aunt and uncle-in-law, I would say, from Arizona flew in to see her mom. So we were consumed with that a lot. It was also Mason's birthday on the 30th, so we got him tickets to the Bulls-Bucks game in Chicago that Wednesday night. And the game was awesome. I mean, it's hard to go to United Center and have a bad seat, but we sat in like the 200 level section, kind of like the club level, and they were awesome. We had like a dude, like a butler guy that could come and take our order for anything we wanted and bring it to us in
That's
our
nice.
seat. And then the Bulls ended up beating the Bucks in overtime. They tied it up with like 3 seconds left in the game. So that was fun. Then Friday night, Mason's birthday, we went to one of our favorite places, I Heart Sushi, and just demolished an incredible amount of sushi. I did get the salmon generation roll again, and it was
Very nice.
just as good the second time I had it than the time me and John had it.
I need to go back and get that again. That was really good. No rice, just everything else.
The problem is nothing will ever be our first ever I Heart Sushi experience. It was when they had the all you can eat, and me and John just said surprise us, and they threw like 6 rolls on there of the most fancy sushi you could think of, and it looked like a charcuterie board for sushi.
And you could see that picture right now because I'm sending it to you, George, to splice into the video.
Sweet.
And then New Year's, it's just we laid low. We didn't do much. I've been slammed. Work is super busy. Playing at home lending is keeping me as busy gets between all of their loan officers. So just that, and then we were talking about the awards gala yesterday at our Crew 815 meeting. And then come to find out, I was nominated for the Community Service Award, so that was pretty cool. But other than that, I mean, just work, kids, life. We started baseball practice again, so now we have sports Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday.
Nuts. Before I forget, I do want to give a shout out to 640 Meats?
640 Meats, yes.
Yes, 640 Meats. They provided the meat for our New Year's party, and it was, like I said, unreal. Just, I don't know if it's what Kyle did to it in terms of preparation and what he put in it, or the meat, or a combination of both, but holy moly, it was good. So shout out to them, because we did call around probably 4 different places, and they were the only ones that could get it without having to order it and have it get to the store. They had it on hand, exactly what he wanted at a reasonable price and great service. I mean, they were very, very, very happy with it.
I also want to give a shout out. We today at the office for lunch, we ordered from Brian's Trade Right off of Kishwaukee and almost Sandy Hollow. They're kind of south of town.
Mm-hmm.
And I know all of the meat places have lunch, right? You can go in and get a sandwich, chips, whatever. But Brian's Trade Right does it right. So every meal they have it from 11 to 1 every day for lunch. It's $8, whatever they make. And then you can get a cup of soup for $4. So for $12 all in, okay. Today we had the pot roast dinner. So we think of like a to-go container. The whole bottom portion was pot roast. One of the inserts was mashed potatoes. The other insert was corn, and they smothered gravy over all of it with a slice of bread and butter for $8.
Dang,
That's crazy.
that's impressive.
And then the cup of soup for $4 is like the jumbo cup
Wow,
for $4.
not bad. That's almost every place that I go to now. Soup is like $5, $6, $7 now. It's like almost a regular item. Where
Put it this way, I would say it's double the size of Beef Fru's soups
interesting.
for $4. And they had chicken and dumpling today and chili.
Awesome.
And we all know that Coop loves his soup.
Coop soups. Oh, speaking of which, all right, so I think I might have got the funniest gift out of all three of us for Christmas. And you guys know I love to cook. I love food, all that, right? So my mother-in-law over the summer at a farmer's market somewhere in the state of Wisconsin got me an apron. Okay.
All right.
And it says, this is the apron, okay? John, it says, once you put my meat in your mouth, you're going to want to swallow.
It is.
And there goes our PG-13 rating.
Yeah. All right, take it down.
That's awesome.
That's
so
hilarious. Though.
It must have been like the gag gifts because my wife got me a sleeve of golf balls. And when you look at the golf, and I don't have it in front of me, or else I would grab one and put it on the screen, but it says, "I'm lost. Do you know John Broda?"
I'm going to laugh when I go out to Atwood one day and I find a golf ball. It is the John Broda ball.
Well, that's it. It's got where you. I told her, I said, I feel bad using it. She's like, no, you got to use it. You got to see if somebody finds out who you are. I'm like, she's like, because I know you're going to lose them. I'm like, okay. So she knows me so well.
That's awesome. So yes, I opened that up, and it came with a couple of like dry rubs and some barbecue sauces and all that good jazz. So it was one for the ages. I could not stop laughing.
Very cool. Very cool.
Unreal.
So what do we got for now? We can get into the part of the segment where we talk about what's happening. What do we got going on this weekend? It's a barn burner. Let me, make sure you got your notepads out. There's a lot going on.
The state line is in its winter coma right now. That's the problem.
Obviously,
we've got my event, so that is cool. But
it's not really an event, though, George. It's a workshop.
It's a workshop. Mason has a basketball tournament. On Sunday. If any of you guys are bored.
At the time this is being aired, I will be in the Wisconsin Dells.
Oh, cool! You guys going for the weekend?
No, I wish. You guys all know my wife is the gymnastics director at Kid Spot in Roscoe, and they have a meet this weekend. Well, she's driving up there tonight. The night we're recording, and she's got Friday. She has to meet in the morning, another one early morning, and then she's free the rest of the day. And then she doesn't have anything to do again until Saturday afternoon, and then Sunday. So she has this big block of time. So I'm just driving up separately because they all go up together, all the coaches. But she's got like a 2-room suite that everybody's in. So I'm going to be able to crash with her. We're going to go up and just kind of hang out, hit one of the wineries I like that's up in Baraboo, hang out in the hot tub. And then I'm coming back Saturday morning for George's workshop.
Awesome.
So,
That's
but I
it's
get
gonna
to
be a
go
fun-
away for a night.
That's exciting.
Hey,
And then but you're a bachelor from now until then.
Yeah. So I got to cook for myself, and well, what else to do?
So
Love you, honey.
We've got a couple things this weekend. I'll go over the events. All right, there's really two that I think are worthy of attention.
I'm gonna say 3.
Trinidad. Wait, I already said it wrong. Trinadora's first Saturday Smorgasbord of Music is on Saturday from 5 to 7 at Stockholm Inn. So have live music there on Saturday. And on Sunday, well, yeah, I guess Sunday there's 2 things. You can go listen to the Rockford Chamber Orchestra rehearsal at Rockford Lutheran School. That is happening from 1:45 to 2:45. Or if you have a knack for doing hair, probably in makeup, there's going to be a bridal hair workshop and masterclass at Elevate Salon and Spa on Sunday from 10 to 2.
I got nothing going on Sunday.
That would be the 2 or the items of interest in the area.
Make this look pretty.
This weekend.
George, what are some of the other events that are going on?
So the big one that I'm excited for this weekend is Ukrainian Christmas. That's right. Saturday every year.
Orthodox Christmas.
I call it Ukrainian Christmas.
It's an Orthodox Christmas. Well, because the Greek Orthodox, the Russian Orthodox, and the Ukrainians all celebrate this. So
yes.
But the food is very similar for the Russian Orthodox Ukrainian. It's like very similar stuff that I grew up with, and I am super excited because I was invited to
gifts at the Ukrainian Christmas.
There is. So we have Christmas with my family, like my immediate family, and my parents on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day is at the in-laws and their whole side of the family. Well, my mom's side of the family, she's really the only one that was growing up Orthodox and really celebrated on January 7th every year. Her whole family is coming down from Wisconsin, and the cousins and everybody, we're all getting together and exchanging gifts with that set of cousins of mine on the 7th and Saturday. So yeah, it's my 3rd Christmas that I get to celebrate. And that's why like everybody yells at me, almost everybody in my neighborhood, all the stuff's down. I'm like, nope, my Christmas isn't until the 7th. I will take it down after this weekend, but not
my stuff stays up always until after the 7th. So it's twofold for me though, because on the 6th, that's the Christmas Eve. Mm-hmm. That's also my parents' wedding anniversary. Oh. They got married on the 6th of January, and they are celebrating 52 years of marriage. Wow. This Friday. So yeah, but we're the same way. We never take anything down until after the 7th, and that's it. You know.
Very cool.
So yeah, all my stuff is up. Your tree's gone?
Tree's gone. I also get a real tree.
I have a real tree.
Yeah, but when did you put your real tree up?
The weekend before Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
And it is still in gorgeous shape. No needles falling off. Watered regularly. Treating it properly.
Wow. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you putting.
We still have all of like our
Christmas to shame
kind of up, but the Christmas tree's gone.
Nothing gets touched until
my $35 white pine tree from Menards.
Wow.
Yes, my $80 tree from Williams Tree Farm.
So
drying out because
the smoker.
No, the last thing we do at the Carhartt Open is we burn the Christmas trees.
Oh, so I got to bring my tree?
You leave it outside. You can bring it, and we burn the Christmas trees in the burn barrel.
Ah. So I got to put all those pine needles inside my car. All right.
Or you just tie it to the roof of your car.
Yeah. I'll do that. I will bring it. It'll be worth coming. It'll be worth coming just to get rid of the tree.
There you go. Price of the admission: one Christmas tree.
I usually take mine, bring it out back, put it out in the woods that used to be behind my house, let it dry out, And then come spring, I would cut it up, and it'd be like in my first fire pit where you'd get that pine smell and everything burning in the backyard.
There you go.
Nah.
So
Sweet. So excited 2023 is here. We've got 3 more episodes to go after this week.
3 or 4?
3. This is
4?
episodes
7.
Yeah, so we've 3.
3. Okay.
3 more. Yeah, we've got next week's a fun one. We've in store. We have a guest joining us for another sit and talk. And then we've got another sit and sip.
Another sitting and sipping.
Yeah, and then our finale. So yeah, should be a fun way to end the season 2 here as we get into the end of January. And then we regroup and come back March, ready with full swing spring market, hopefully. Full swing spring activity.
Isn't that crazy to think?
Summer.
Isn't that crazy to think that when we start our next season 3, it's going to be spring?
It is crazy
yes.
because it's cold and
man,
snowing.
I am excited. That means golf is around the corner.
Yeah,
Ooh,
but I'm still,
baby.
I still, my favorite time of the year just passed. So I'm kind of like somber this week because my favorite time of the year is always Thanksgiving through New Year's. And now that especially those Christmas break weeks that the kids are all home, my wife's home, we get to do stuff around here and just veg and relax and hang out as a family. I love it. It's my favorite by far. Even more so than Bear games. That is probably my number 1 time of the year. Bears are number 2. But anyways.
Are the Bears at home this week?
They are. They are at home.
And you're not going?
No, I'm not going. It's that because it's Saturday. It's Christmas. The 2 games that I couldn't go to this year is Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I can't go.
Oh, they play Saturday this week?
Yeah. Yep. All right, guys. Anything else that we want to share?
Let's share with this real quick because this is that time of year. You know, everybody does their resolutions. Everybody does their goals. Do you have a resolution or a goal for 2023?
My goal for 2023 is to build and create CooperJosh.com and really start branding myself more than I already do. And have a nice, happy, healthy year.
Fair enough.
George?
Me?
Yeah. I asked the question. I get to go last.
I would. My goal is to be employed at the end of the. No, I'm just kidding. No. My goal is to keep the momentum that I've had going into the end of the year. 2022 was absolutely crazy. I sat down and put a post together to a couple of my groups of friends and just what happened in 2022 between job change, between the market tank, between the war in Ukraine, family that coming to visit, me taking a trip there, all the vacations, all the trips that I did take, and ending the year on a positive note with several closings and closing out the year strong. So I just want to build on that momentum and hope it carries forward and we have a decent spring market into the summer. So professionally, I want that to continue to take off. Also, professionally with our little podcast, I'm excited for season 3. Season 2, in my eyes, was a build. Season 1 was a long season where we built the characters up, so everybody knows who we are. Now, that's been watching us for the last year. Who we are, our families, etc. Season 2, we've thrown some wrinkles at you with interviews and more on the more of the what do they call them, the sit and sips, sponsors, etc. Season 3, we'll see what kind of wrinkles we come up with for next season. So I'm excited that we're continuing to grow this podcast, this channel, and where it takes off. So those are my goals.
That's awesome. So for me, a goal that I have is, it's a professional goal, obviously, besides like the podcast growing, that stuff. I would like to add 10 new team members. When I say team members to my business, that's either I want to add 3 people to the Broda Rockstar Group, my real estate team, but I want to add 10 agents total. I want to help, 5 to 7 other agents get their fullest potential in 2023, make the most money, earn a retirement, get health care, because we don't get that with a lot of places, but we have all that in my company. So that's my big goal. I want to grow that this year. George and Josh, I've spoken to a bunch of companies in the last few months. When you're up, everybody's like talking to you. They want to know. And looking at what other places have to offer, it's all awesome, but nothing beats the overall package here. And that's what I wanted to grow. And as far as that's my goal for 2023. And I'm putting that out in the world so people can hold me accountable. But my resolution for 2023, and I'm going to have you guys help me with that as well, is I turned 50 in July. I want to drop 50 pounds. So you guys, when you see me get the cheeseburger instead of the salad, say something, will you? But that's a big goal for me. I want to drop 50 by 50. Working through intermittent fasting, exercising more. Josh gave me some great tips the other day at lunch on how to stay active, even though we're behind the desk most of the day. And I am walking the 5K for the Shamrock 5K at the Speedway on March 18th. You can find it on events on Facebook. It's $25 if you sign up before the end of this year. I challenge you guys to join me. It might be a great episode. But I'm going to do my first 5K. Don't know if I'm going to run the entire thing, but I think I can walk 3.2 miles. You know what I mean? I could definitely do that. So that's the growth I'm going to work on. So
sure.
Proud of you, man. That's great.
That's the resolution, and I hate resolutions. I really do. I tell people I resolve to not resolve anything, but you got to have goals. So that's my big goals for the year. Big business goal, a big personal goal. And we'll see how it goes.
Sweet. So hopefully y'all had great resolutions as well, and you stick to them. But
yeah,
I'm excited. It's going to be a fun year. And
if you're watching or listening right now, in the comments, if you're on YouTube watching this or you're seeing it posted on Facebook, put it in the comments. What is your goal? What is your resolution for this year? What do you want that's awesome in 2023? And while you're doing that, please do all the podcasty, YouTubey things. Like, share, subscribe, wherever you listen, wherever you consume. I got to throw that out there as a plug. And if you are thinking that you have some great content you would like to share with us, reach out. Let us know. We'd be more than happy to promote that on Reppin the Stateline Facebook channel and on the podcast. So I think that's all I got for you guys this week.
That's all I got.
Yep, sounds like a plan.
All right,
gents. Well,
hey guys,
this week we'll sign off, and Stateline will see you next week.
All right, have a good one.
Hey guys.